take strategic photos, yeah? Welcome to the office of the First Lady live video, streaming from the compound of the JFK Medical Center here in Sinkor. The First Lady of the Republic of Liberia, Her Excellency Rampa Monrovia, is visiting the National Dialysis Center here. This was a center recently dedicated. She has come as mother of the nation to view the center. And so we say thank you so much for following us this morning. Thank you for joining us. Here now is the First Lady of the Republic of Liberia. She's been greeted by a team of doctors. Dr. Jerry Brown is the CEO, along with his principal deputies. They are meeting the First Lady upon arrival here. Okay, yeah.
One of the first and most important aspects of space is because dialysis uses a lot of water, so that's purify send to the company that goes through the purification process, feed various through the purification
Well, the First Lady has to put on this I'm sure there's some shoes that specifically to allow her to enter the actual dialysis treatment center. This is where she is going to enter. It's highly restricted, so the First Lady has to wear these shoes and walk in them, because that's the only way you're permitted to enter there. It's actually restricted, so not everyone is entering right there. Well, this is the office of the First Lady coming to you live from the National Dialysis Center here on the compound of JFK Medical Center, and the First Lady of the Republic of Liberia, Her Excellency Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, is visiting this center. And so you have Dr. Jerry Brown, who is the head of the JFK Hospital, is here, along with this First Lady. And of course, yes. Do I need to go? Good, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, okay, good. So, all right, thank you. So, please help me. I have to get on my shoes too. But this is the National Dialysis Center and this is the office of the First Lady. Of course, we are coming to you live from the National Dialysis Center. Thank you, folks, for. Okay. Thank you so much. Brown? Okay. So, the team. Okay. Okay. Um, so waiting. I'm not sure we're going to get the approval to enter, but this is the waiting room. That's as soon as we enter this dialysis center, this is a waiting room, and I'm sure this is the receptionist desk where you have to be processed before going on. And this is actually the morning center. And you saw where we just came from is the water treatment center. I understand from the administrator here that this process of dialysis takes or consumes a lot of water. So there is a special treatment center here, a water treatment room. This is a water treatment room we just visited. You have all of the equipment there, um, um, filtering the water to make it quite purified for use for dialysis. So this is quite a very conducive and very good health environment. I understand this facility is directly under the Ministry of Health and not under JFK. So the first lady is now in the dialysis treatment center. And if you're wondering why the camera is not inside there, is because there are patients already there going through the process of dialysis, so we cannot evade their privacy. They are entitled to their privacy, and so we're outside here and awaiting the first lady. She's been guided, on this tour. She specifically wants to know what is it, what's being offered here at the center, and how are the services offered. She wants to know whether there are ways in which she could also be of help. The First Lady, as you may know, is passionate about children, about the less fortunate, but also about women and girls issues. As a matter of fact, she's partnering with Merck Foundation in finding solutions to several health issues ranging from cancer to diabetes to infertility. And this is a serious problem in Liberia. Infertility, where the woman cannot, sorry to say the woman, but where a couple after marriage and after intercourse for over a year cannot, intentionally wanting a child and cannot bring forth child or children. This issue of infertility, is something that the First Lady, along with the Merck Foundation, is working on. And so, whether this center could also have some links, and in any case, whether there could be some help or some collaboration, but a lot more while the First Lady is visiting here at this center. She wants to know, she wants to make sure women and children actually have good health. The First Lady is promoting the She's You menstrual and personal hygiene. You know what it takes to what women go through with the whole issue of the period management, all of that. You also know that the First Lady has been, at the maternity center of JFK here several times in other facilities. She had always gone and identified with women, wanting to know what the issues are and how she can help, for she is mother of the nation. And so, if you're just joining us, thank you, folks. This is the office of the First Lady coming to you live from the National Dialysis Center at on the compounds of the John F. Kennedy Memorial Hospital, that's JFK Hospital, here in Sinkor. At the moment, the First Lady is inside this center. As you can see, the talk is the dialysis center. And we're not in there because you have patients whose privacy must be protected. But any moment from now, she will actually be coming outside to continue the tour. But it's important as a mother of a nation, who would receive so much requests. People are coming to ask her for a lot of things. I remember, there was this lady who approached the First Lady about her health and that, she was diagnosed of some serious situations and there were some prescriptions made, but she did not have any means, to procure the prescriptions, the drugs prescribed by doctors, and the first day coming to be aware about these existing institutions and what services they're rendering would, in most cases, put her in a better position to help to address, locally, some of the situations that may arise, some of the issues that may come just on her desk, some of the requests, because it's just important. She wants to help. She cannot do everything because she's just one person, but through partnerships, through collaborations, working with the existing institutions, getting to know what the available services are and how they can be used to to help those who are less fortunate, then it makes it much easier for her. And so these kinds of interactions, these kinds of visits are quite important to her. And that's why on this Monday morning, the fourth day of the beginning of the second quarter, if you may. This is April, the fourth day of April, but also the fourth day in the second quarter of the year. On first it is and a lot, so much she will be doing in the coming days. We will announce to you. But if I may let the cat out of the bag, you may have followed and heard about the vocational training center for the army wives, which is constructed at the Edward B. N. Kesley barracks in Shuffling. That facility has been completed, and my First Lady, having provided some equipment, will finally be dedicating uh, that facility very shortly. So, in the coming days, that facility will be dedicated so that women and girls can have an opportunity to acquire, training, some life skills that can help them to earn their own money, to work for themselves, to improve their lives and the lives of their family members. They will also be less vulnerable to some of these domestic and various forms of violence, which the First Lady, um, which the First Lady is champion against. Yes, somebody is saying they're not seeing the person speaking, but the person speaking is only supposed to speak. But we're waiting actually for the First Lady. For all of you who just joining us, the First Lady is here visiting the National Dialysis Center. We're at JFK. You see here, she's entered the treatment center. So we can't enter here because you have some patients inside. So that's why we're outside here. And where we are actually is a waiting room. So this is the first entry. This is where you enter first before you get processed to do anything you've come to do, share. So maybe for some of you who are watching, this is a very important piece of advice. You can see 10 habits that damage kidneys. Wow. It says not emptying your bladder early, not drinking enough water, taking too much salt, not treating common infections quickly and properly, eat too much meat, not eating enough, painkiller abuse, prolonged insulin supplements, drinking too much alcohol, and not resting enough. Wow. So these are bad habits, and they can actually damage the kidney. So, okay. Alright. So maybe we need to take you outside of the building a little bit so that you see what we're talking about. The first lady is still in there, but this is the entry of the dialysis center actually. JFK hospital building over there. But this is a new facility. Yeah, it's the outside part of the facility. Okay, so you have three different centers here, but we're here today to visit the National Dialysis Center, which is on the first floor entering here. So, thank you so much wherever you are following us. Madam First Lady, Her Excellency, Madam Clara Marie Weir is in here and she's being briefed. I'm sure there's a lot she needs to know about, and that's just what she's being told. And so we're just waiting a while to see um, what we can. Mhm. So it's a small facility, but quite a powerful area. This is a resource room. This is the electrical closet. This is the water treatment area, and this is the back of the building. All right. Okay. Yeah. Please. Okay, perfect. So we came here earlier, but I'm sure we didn't get detailed explanation. While my person is inside there, this is a technician here. He will give us more details actually about this case. Yes, please.
Yeah, my name is Morgan. I work here as a biomedical technician.
Okay.
And this is the water treatment center.
Okay.
So the water comes in here from the reservoir outside.
Okay.
And then this pump will pump the water through this pipe. So it passes this way. It comes through the central filter.
Okay.
Here's the central filter.
Okay.
So the water enters here, and then all these cells become filtered from this filter. This is the pressure gauge.
Okay.
Then the water passes through this pipe. Enters here. This is a water softener. The water softener is used to kill all the contaminant in the water, like chlorine, fluoride, magnesium, all of inorganic substances. They are killed here. So this is carbon filter. So the water passes through this water softener and into this carbon filter. It's here where the water is being filtered. It's where the water is being filtered before entering the RO. The RO is a reverse osmosis. It's a complete purification process. So once the water enters, it becomes completely pure for treatment. So the passes here, there's another RO, there's another reverse osmosis. So the water passes here, and goes through this pipe, and goes to the dialysis center for treatment. This pipe will bring the waste from the patient here, and bring it down this drain, and then come this way, and then it goes out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So dialysis solution, these are solutions we use for water treatment.
Okay.
Yeah. This is apple solvent.
Okay.
Yes. This solution was brought in from South Africa.
Okay.
Yeah, it is used for the water treatment. Yeah.
Okay. So why is it the dialysis center here consumes or uses a lot of water?
Yeah, because dialysis completely deals with water. And then the machine is completely made of water treatment.
Okay. Thank you. All right. So that is it. You're listening to a technician there. We've then signaled that the first video is just coming out. Okay. So very shortly they'll be outside. Yeah. So you were saying something. Huh? Which one is that? Is it laundry there? Oh, okay. Let's see the laundry quick before. Okay, so there's another room here. It's a technical room, but it's also the laundry.
Yeah, there's a laundry.
It's the laundry. How you doing? Laundry. All right, perfect. Okay, what happens here? Patients goes, wash here. All right, perfect. We actually leave the laundry first.
We've told him we're not allowed him to go until he replicates himself. So if you don't clone yourself, you don't have an Liberian trait, you're not. Yes, stay. I'll bring myself.
So thank you for all that you do. For me, I think it's a great thing for Liberia. And like I said before inside, the president is always saying that we're tired of people running to Nigeria, Ghana, and all these different places to get health care. So it's a plus to our system, it's a plus for the people of Liberia. And we thank you for the hard work that you're doing. And like we're appealing to you, we hope that you can stay longer or we'll take his passport, actually. So the only thing that I'm concerned about basically right now, coming here and seeing this great facility and the work, the great work that they're doing, is I'm more concerned for the population at large because for the people who are suffering from kidney issues, I know the majority of them will not be able to afford the care that they need. So I guess it's our duty to appeal to the government in the future to see if there's something they can do in terms of helping these people, helping our community with medical insurance. I know it's a big demand, but to spare our community from high death rate to kidney problems, we hope that's something that we can do for our people. But thank you once again for the great work. I think it's commendable, and I'm happy to see that we're developing our healthcare system in many, many different aspects that can help the people of Liberia. So Dr. Brown, thank you. Thank you once again for everything that you're doing.
Thank you so much.
So let me know when these do to go. I can work to hold them now.
Oh, yes.
Okay, that is it. The first lady is impressed about this place, but she's also concerned that the services here apparently the layman will not be able to afford, and so she has advocacy now as to how they can make it affordable. Affordable. Hold on 1 second. So we'll do a picture. A picture. The administrator, we can go do a picture, please. A picture, please. A picture, please. Group photo.
His wife out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not Dr. Brown, it's not. Yeah. No, yeah. Yeah, I think you just have to. Yeah, please. Okay, thank you. That's okay. Perfect. Dad, please come closer. Come closer. Okay, thank you. Yeah, go ahead. For the first time. Are you seeing everybody?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I'll go behind to capture the whole thing.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Don't? Take the mask off. Huh? Okay. Don't take the mask off, please. You seeing everybody?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I was in I was in I was in it. I was in it. I was in it. I'm thinking I was in it. All right, so that is it here at the National Dialysis Center. You heard the president saying how impressive the center is, and the concern of everyone is this whole issue about running out of the country to go and seek medical treatment. She's impressed that the health sector is gradually being developed to, handle some of these issues about taking care of the health needs of the people of Liberia. But she's also now taking on an advocacy to see how best this facility can also be accessible and affordable to other people, especially those who cannot afford. I'm sure having two other centers, she's seeing a very, very high quality facility services here, and I'm sure it will require some of money, or maybe something a little bit more higher than what could be affordable to some of the very low income earners. Now, that what it is, the president is concerned about the less fortunate people, and that's what she's advocating for them. Well, wherever you are, thank you so much for following us, the First Lady of the Republic of Liberia. Her Excellency, Madam Claire Marie Weir, has ended her tour right here at the Dialysis Center in Liberia.